Can you tell me about your hydroponic system?
Hydroponics is this system where we use water and no soil to grow plants.
We use these little cubes to plant seeds instead of soil. These pumps pump up the water into these little things that drop drops of water. And inside, and if you don't add any nutrients, it probably would not work.
There's this light and that makes the plants grow, and if there's no lights, the plants will not grow and they will die.
What did you plant in your hydroponics unit?
Our class planted whole beans, peas, peppers, and lettuce. We ran into some problems, so we had to restart. Then we planted spinach and lettuce.
Tell us about the Little Green Thumbs program.
Little Green Thumbs is where we grew these plants in these boxes called grow boxes.
To help our plants grow, we use fertilizer, seeds, soil, and water.
We have these lights to replace the sun. We put the water in here and the plants suck it up.
We'll use these aluminum tubes so the light bulbs don't overheat. The process we use is plant, grow, eat, share.
Can you tell me about some of the seeds that you planted in your Green Thumbs this year?
We grew Tiny Tim tomato and basil this year.
We also grew
Peppers and savory.
We grew cucumbers. We also grew snap peas. We also grew kale too. And we also grew lettuce.
What are some of the advantages of the hydroponic system?
The hydroponic system conserves water by reusing our water supply.
We do not require soil. It does not take up a lot of space.
It's basically self-sufficient. We just have to add water and nutrients from time to time.
The lights help the plants grow.
We have fresh vegetables all year long.
What are some of the advantages of the Little Green Thumbs program?
Plants were healthy and grew well.
Lots of help available from Green Thumbs and people who have their own gardens.
All you need is soil, buckets, and seeds. We learn how we can grow our own plants when we get older. The harvest is healthier, there are no pesticides, there's fresh food all year round.
What problems did you encounter with the hydroponic system?
The water spouts clogged easily and often. Water never flowed freely.
It was difficult to get the right pH levels.
Our plants seem to grow more slower than Little Green Thumbs.
It was hard to get the right nutrients.
We had some problems at first figuring out what plants grew well together.
Can you tell me about some of the problems that you encountered with the Little Green Thumbs program?
The cucumbers started off well,
And then it stopped growing. The pole bean sucked up all the nutrients.
then the peppers didn't grow.
We add extra water on Fridays so the plants don't dry out.
We had to rely on the volunteers to water the plants during the holidays. We had to check the water levels every day. If we weren't careful, we would overwater the plants.
The plants grew so well that then they started cracking.
Okay, the Easter Bunny walks and gets them to the Easter eggs, and then after, he walks up to here, and then this is Flappy right here. So it will push. So it will fly up. So he'll fly up and
Now
then he'll
explain this
bounce
part.
onto the top.
He'll bounce onto the top of this, and when he bounces onto the top of this, this topples, and then it falls, and he falls off and lands in here.
And then when he hits this little pressure plate or something,
It's like,
it'll hit the trap.
And then you have the Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny's trap. But we don't want to make him poor, so we just put a few little cotton balls down at the bottom. What about this?
And we also,
When we catch him,
it'll be, we don't cut it like that.
don't cut it,
Yeah, we cut it now because we're not actually going to try to catch these.
and then the sprinkles go everywhere. Okay, tape it back. Tape it back.
We're actually going to try to catch these.
Hi James. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about some of the enrichment activities you did this year. Can you give me some examples of the things that you worked on?
Well, first I did an experiment with magnets, like to see how they react together and stuff like that. I did a fireworks and water experiment, but instead of like the fireworks going out of the water, it went like down into it, kind of like. And I did a catapult with popsicle sticks and elastic bands.
So what process did you work through when you started an experiment? How did it work? Can you tell me what you generally did each time you started a new experiment?
Well, first I figured out what I was going to do for the experiment. Then I figured out the materials and everything that I would need. Then I'd like see how it would go and just look over a little bit. And then I tried to do it and look at the video every now and then just to make sure I'm doing it right. And then I'd test it out before I show it. And
Who did you show it to usually?
usually every time the whole class.
Did you enjoy working on these activities?
Yeah, it was. I finished my the homework or work and stuff early, so it was kind of just something to do after that and everything. So.
Okay, so the marbles, when it came in, there were spaces so we could put the sand in. And then when we put the water in, there was little bits of spaces so we can put the water in. And when the water came in, the air came up because the water is trapping the air. So like the air gets replaced with the water space. Well, the airspace gets replaced with the water space, and the water space gets replaced with the airspace.
It's Maureen.
And the water is soaking it, and there's so much spaces in between the sand that it goes down because the sand is like little bits of rocks. It's squared and very, very small.
You worked with hydroponics and Little Green Thumbs this year to grow your plants. If you had to pick just one system, which would you pick and why?
I would pick hydroponics. Even though we had trouble finding out the pH levels, we still get healthy, fresh vegetables.
I would pick Little Green Thumbs because I don't mind the hard work. I love to take care of plants.
I would pick hydroponics because
You don't have to worry about the weekends. You could just turn on the pump and it waters itself.
I would pick Little Green Thumbs because it's no big deal to just pour in the water with a jug.
I pick hydroponics because if you're on vacation, you could just turn on the water, and then when you get back, you still have healthy plants.
I would pick Little Green Thumbs because it's very easy to grow and I still get lots of healthy vegetables.
If you like getting your hands dirty, Little Green Thumbs is the one for you. If you're looking for a challenge, hydroponics is for you.
Okay, you guys took some of the plants that you were growing in school and you brought them home. I'm just wondering what plants you grew and how are they doing?
My friend Julie, she grew a basil and a pepper plant and they're really tall. I'm growing a pepper plant and it's growing really well. I'm growing a basil and it's really tall. I'm growing a pepper plant and my peppers are red and green. I'm growing a tomato plant and my tomatoes ain't there yet, but it's growing very healthy.
My next question is, what did you discover about taking care of your very own plants?
Plants need a lot of space and they need enough soil so they're healthy and strong. I discovered that they can't have too much water because they'll drown and die, but they need a certain amount of water. I discovered that some plants need sunlight and some don't, and basil needs sunlight. Well, I found that little plants only need a certain amount of heat. My tomato plant needs a certain amount of soil.